My journey's been fascinating. I joined Qlik from Gartner, so I was a global advisor on business intelligence. I was one of the analysts. So I was a referee. You know, I was like an umpire at a cricket match. I kind of sat back and I went out or in. And what I'm doing now is I'm playing for a team, and the team I've chosen to play for is Qlik. My journey has been a fascinating one because this company is growing so quickly. It grew 21% last year, financials, so worldwide $470.5 million, grew 21%. That's amazing for nearly a $500 million company. So there's a lot of change, there's a lot of dynamism, and it's an exciting time because we're developing a brand new platform which will re-engineer and reshape the business intelligence market again. So that's what it's been a great year for me. So far, pretty much. You know, well, my mission was to evangelize, to talk about Qlik. And I was here to speak at an event in Mumbai where we had 350, 400 people. And I've done that all around. So this is my 10th one of those events. I've been on a tour. I've been all over Europe, Warsaw, London, Paris. So I've talked to thousands of people about Qlik. And they are very excited about what this technology can do for them. So that's been very successful. The other thing I think has been successful is helping influence the product strategy and direction of this company. You know, we've had a very strong visualization in the last year. I was involved in that project. We're adding more capabilities as we re-engineer to QlikView next, which will be a brand new platform for us. So my mission evolves, but so far so good. That's a very interesting question. I think the Indian market is. See, the perception would be that the Indian market is somehow behind those of Europe or those of the USA. It's not true. It's absolutely not the case. You know, the profile is spiky. Some areas are better than others. But when I was at Gartner, before I left, when we run an event in a country, and we were supposed to be doing one in Mumbai, we did a survey. We looked at the data. They were a data organisation, and we surveyed Indian organisations on how they use business intelligence. And their answers were at least on a par with the European organisations, and in some ways more advanced. The thing that strikes me that's very compelling here is you've got a very young population in India. You've got a lot of tech-savvy people, a lot of smart people coming out of university. I saw that when I worked in Silicon Valley. Loads of Indian guys in Silicon Valley, lots of smart guys. So I think the potential here in India to get value from information with a product like QlikView is probably higher than in many other parts of the world. I also, based on the discussions yesterday with Mahindra & Mahindra, with HDFS, with SAP Miller, they're pushing the envelope with BI, and they're using QlikView to do that. So the potential here is great, and I think really India's on a par with many other places in the world. I mean, there's always potential, but it's doing very well. Growing very quickly. I mean, we have many hundreds of customers in India now. Some of them are very, very large. Great interest in India. I mean, that's borne out by the numbers of people that we had at the event in Mumbai. So our journey is really one of expansion, one of growth, one of pushing more into enterprises. Because enterprises are struggling with business intelligence here in India or anywhere else. So we're kind of the fix for that problem. And we see a great deal of demand from organisations that want to learn how to be user-driven around their business intelligence to help people get value from data. Without any doubt. I don't have knowledge on numbers, and we couldn't share them anyway. But I can tell you that globally, according to Gartner, the business intelligence market is growing and will grow about 8% a year until 2015. If you look at QlikView's growth, 20% last year, or 21% actually last year, the forecast from Gartner is that the space that we're in, so the space that QlikView operates in, which they call data discovery, will grow at 3 to 5 times the speed of normal BI. And that is a worldwide shift. It's a worldwide change. So it's the same here in India as it is in UK where I'm from, in the USA, in Poland, and all places I've been to. It's a great question. I mean, we put a lot of emphasis on promoting the Qlik brand. You know, if you go to our events, they're all green. We have a strong corporate colour. It all looks really, really great. I mean, we can do more. We're not. It's interesting. Although we're a big company now, as I said, $470 million last year. If you compare it to who we compete with, you know, SAP, IBM, Microsoft, they're massive. So we're kind of the underdog. You know, we're fast-moving. We're a young company. About 40% of the people that work for Qlik have only been there a year. So we are very dynamic, and the brand, people know the brand. They know it because we've been covered in things like the Gartner Magic Quadrant, Forrester BI Wave. So the people that are buying know, but we could do more. We could always do more. I mean, to be honest, we could think about consumers. You know, you and I, we have data about ourselves, our individual data about our lives, and there'll be more and more of that as, you know, as the Internet of Things becomes real, and our cars have sensors in them, and our phones gather more data, and, you know, where your Fitbit gathers data. We could even think about, how do we do personal analytics? How do we understand ourselves through that kind of lens? So yeah, we could promote more, but I think our brand is very strong. For a company of our size, it's very strong, and growing stronger every day. It's a really exciting year for us. We've got, well, we disrupted the BI industry, the business intelligence industry, with a brand new product. We're doing that again this year. We have a product called Qlik Next, which is in development right now. It has a number of core themes, so enterprise manageability, a true open platform, sort of gorgeous and genius, so it looks great, but it's got a lot of smarts in it, very powerful collaboration. And those are the things that we're driving towards. So a new product in the second half of the year, and to be honest, it's in beta now, and it looks superb. And the feedback that we're getting from people, very exciting. But you know, the current product, Qlik 11, grows and suits many organisations. So a very interesting year for us with a new product due in the next, well, by the end of the year. Hugely important. A fair slice of our revenue comes from indirect channel partners, OEMs, VARs, general resellers. The partner channel is very important to us.
What percent of revenue?
I don't know, to be honest, off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I know it's a good proportion.
Upwards of 50%.
Upwards of 50%.
All the partner revenue. Upwards of 50%.
Upwards of 50? Wow. So it's a big chunk of the revenue for us. To be honest, that's one of the engines of our growth, is that we don't try and do everything ourselves. We build the core technology, and we build the core technology beautifully. But if you want to build an app to do analysis of, you know, a particular vertical, say you're doing analysis of oil and gas, or oil and gas industry, or you want to deliver QlikView in the cloud, or you want to build an extension that allows you to do specific maps for specific types of analysis, we let people do that, and we deliver that through a number of mechanisms. We deliver that through our partner relationships and through things like Qlik Market, which is an online store, a little bit like the App Store, where people can share and sell content. They can make content available. So the partner channel is really very important to us, both value-added resellers and OEMs that embed our technology into theirs.